Welcome to my channel. I will tell you an interesting story. Please subscribe, don't forget to like. So let's go. There is neither good nor evil. There is such a concept as light. It is something good, shining, joyful, from which everything blossoms and sings. And there is a concept like darkness, which is associated with unpleasant, destructive. So, darkness is characterized as the absence of light. And that's it. No further explanation or clarification. In fact, the driving force is light. At dawn, the light illuminates everything around. But darkness does not come with sunset, it becomes noticeable in the place where the light left. In fact, there is always darkness, it does not come or go, it dissolves in the light, but as soon as the light turns away, it appears again. We can say that darkness is nothing, emptiness. On a whim, we bind goodness to the light. And in the same way we advance with our good forward, we carry it through all obstacles. Who came up with the rules of goodness? There are moral principles that are most often confused with goodness, where one cannot steal, kill, deceive, envy, etc. But good is regulated by unwritten rules, each has its own list of these rules. For example, some believe that helping someone in need is a manifestation of kindness, while others believe that this is doing good, because they don't know the true reasons that led a person to such a state. And by helping him, they thereby involve themselves in his awakening, karmic scenario. All actions that are the opposite of good have been dubbed evil. To be evil is to cause someone pain, suffering, harm someone. All these are shades of evil, at first glance. If a lion hunts an antelope in order to kill and eat it, for an antelope the lion is the most sinister evil that can be imagined, because he attempts on her life. And for a lion, this is a way to get food, because if he ate, he became kinder. That's how nature works. These are the rules of the game. And in the human world, if one killed another, is it good or evil? The first thought. If they killed an innocent person, then this is evil, and if, for example, an enemy of some kind, then this is good. And death due to illness, what is it then? The death of people for one reason or another is not always obvious to a simple layman. Here many copies break from year to year, from generation to generation, where moral aspects come to the fore. The concept of good and evil becomes blurred and not obvious. For a person, all these ups and downs with eating one by one in the animal world is an inevitable process of the cycle of life in nature. Someone is food for another. Man also understands many other food chains in nature. But it is no longer entirely clear, or rather, the chains where the person himself can be food can be completely incomprehensible. Is this possible? People are killed to feed someone. Not certainly in that way. The food chain is far from being as simple as the animal kingdom shows. Here everything is more complicated. Moreover, the person is inside the chain system. He does not see the intent of the game, but I will talk about this in future articles. If we do not know in which food chain we are prey and who our hunter is, this does not mean that such a chain does not exist. And maybe what feeds not quite our flesh, but something else. For example, energy. After all, we live in an unreal world, more precisely in a simulation of the real world. And here the physical parameters are quite relative. But the energy emitted by us is quite relevant food. Well, the death of a person is a change of dimension. We leave this dimension in order to go to another, while the physical body that belongs to this dimension remains here. Only the soul leaves. As in nature, so in the human world, everything is in balance, even if it is not visible to the naked eye. The number of hunters is directly proportional to the number of victims. And if you leave the chain where you are a victim, then, according to the conditions of the balance, an extra number of hunters will also leave. The balance of power is explained as follows. If it has gone somewhere, this does not mean at all that it has arrived elsewhere. Most likely, it will also go there, maybe not immediately, but it will happen. There is a certain balance, and if there is a bias, then it is temporary. And soon the balance will be restored again. Global trends cause us, to put it mildly, misunderstanding. But this does not mean that there is evil, and it will blindly harm everyone. If we say that S, H, V, A, B is sitting on one side of the scale with his prospects for the population, then on the other side there will be his antipode, maybe a collective one. But the antipode will be unambiguous. After all, the balance of power cannot be violated, these are the rules of the game. And if some are waiting for the end of time in their reality, then others go through the stage of awakening, transformation and dawn already in their reality. Therefore, there is no good and evil. There are rules of the game, the choice is yours, which reality to accept. Thank you for watching. See you in the next episode. In the meantime, listen to meditative music and reflect on what you heard. Enjoy.